So Homework 10,000 is coming up. I know a lot of you are stressed about it, so I want to make this video to talk you through things to worry about and things not to worry about. Number one, the number of interactions that you get on this assignment is only 4 points out of 14 points. So you're not going to fail the assignment even if you get no likes at all. And also those 4 points are set out in a way that it's pretty easy to get the first 2 out of those 4. It's basically how many zeros are on your assignment. So if you get 10 likes, you get 1 point. If you get 100 likes, you get 2 points. If you get 1,000, you get 3. So you don't actually have to do a ton of work to hit that 100 mark and get a couple of those points. So don't freak out about the points. Thing number 2 is that a lot of people really worry about not being on social media or that they don't have a lot of followers on social media. I want to make this super clear. If you put in your paper that the reason that you didn't get 10,000 likes is because you don't have a lot of followers, you're going to fail the assignment. The whole point of this is to think about how to get what you do in front of people who don't normally follow you. Because unless you already have a built-in huge following, there's no way that the people you know are going to get you 10,000 likes. I've talked about my dog accounts in front of you in a lot of these videos. I have, I think, 140,000 followers on Twitter, and I don't cross 10,000 likes on a lot of our photos. So a huge following won't even get you there. So it does not matter that you don't have a lot of followers or even that you're not on social media at all. In fact, I'd say a third to a half of students who hit 10,000 do it with fresh anonymous accounts that they make just for this assignment. So they'll create an account on TikTok or Reddit, both places that it's pretty easy to go viral, and they'll get those 10,000. So do not focus on the number of followers you have. And in fact, even if you have a decent number of followers, don't rely on them for your strategy. If you're asking them to share things, that's not going to get it. You have to do something that's more appealing than that. The next thing is to think about then, how do you get it in front of people? And that's the point of this assignment, to think about what we've talked about in terms of propagation. How do you get things to spread? What are the kind of people that you need to share things in order to get it spread more widely? What do you know about network structure to identify who those people are? And then how do you do that on the platform that you choose? Which means you have to be careful about the platform that you pick. Instagram, for example, has a ton of active users, but it's really hard to go viral on Instagram because it's not something where, like, I could broadcast out your post to all of my followers in a way that's going to kind of get you seen. You know, I could put it in my story, but that's not often something people click through on. Twitter, on the other hand, it's much easier to go viral because things get retweeted quite quickly. TikTok, also very easy to go viral on in a completely different way. It's entirely algorithm driven, and we're going to look at TikTok in a minute. But if you can get the algorithm to catch you, you're going to get seen by a lot of people and you're quickly going to rack up views. Reddit is the same way. If you can create good content in a focused subreddit on a topic that you care about, it's very easy to get boosted with no following at all. So you're welcome to use whatever platform you want, but YouTube, Instagram, they tend to be harder to get a lot of hits on because they're not platforms where people natively are broadcasting out other people's content to all of their followers. So let me walk you through some work that I've done here. Okay, so this is my professional TikTok account. I started this account on February 23rd and it's March 20th. I had 0 followers when I started the account. I now have 140,000 followers. And you can see that my videos have lots of views. So this is when I posted last night. It has 43,000. If we scroll down to some of the earlier ones, this is my first video. It has, almost 400,000 likes, and a lot of them do. I think all of them have crossed 10,000, and a few of them have over 1 million. So I grew this entire account with every video getting over 10,000 from 0 followers. How did I do that? I'm good at social media, right? That's why you're taking this class with me. I know how the algorithm works on TikTok as much as anybody does, and I exploit all of that. And I talk about a lot of that on this TikTok channel. So a lot of the videos are about artificial intelligence, but especially if you scroll down to some of the earlier ones, there's a lot of tips in here for how to exploit the algorithm, especially some of the really early ones. On TikTok, that generally means putting the most viral TikTok sounds in the background of your video, even if you turn the volume all the way down on them, because that helps the algorithm hit more. Putting captions on your videos, there's lots of tips in there. This was not a one-off, so that's my professional account, but I also have My running account, which I think I've mentioned in some other videos. Same thing here. I started this one, I think, on February 5th, again, with 0 followers. I have 110,000 followers now. I got those followers in an entirely different way. So here's my first video, which has done okay. I mean, it's done pretty good. It has 93,000 views, but you can see this one has 898,000 views. This one has 4.5 million. Those are the things that got me the followers. This is a part one. I made Monster Energy pickles, and I said, we got to let them sit for 5 days, come back and check. We'll do a taste test, which is what this video is up here. A ton of people saw this video and followed me so they could see part two. So it's a way to get things shared if you have a cliffhanger like that. These are much more kind of let me take you on adventures around things that I find when I'm running. And it has brought in a totally different audience in a really different way than the professional account, but still has a ton of followers. So I've put different kinds of work into both of these, but in a month hit 100,000 followers on both, and am regularly getting about 10,000 views on most of my videos, and sometimes a lot more. So that's just to say, not that I expect you to perform this well, because I spend a lot of time studying these algorithms, that especially on TikTok, because the algorithm that shows people things is the main thing that drives your content, you can start from zero and get huge numbers of views on your very first video. So you could set up an anonymous account and absolutely hit on that. Okay, so for your assignment, these are the things I want you to think about and the things that should go into your report. One, how did you make good content? All of these tricks that we're talking about require you to have good content. If your content sucks, if it's boring, nobody's going to watch it. So how did you make content that was good? Think about something that's short, that's punchy, that's funny, that attracts people, essentially that's surprising, that people want to share with other people. That's really what makes things go viral. So what thought did you put into the content? And then what knowledge about network structure and network propagation did you use to make your thing spread? So that can be tagging popular accounts on Twitter, using popular hashtags on Instagram, following these kinds of tips, like I mentioned, on TikTok. And again, if you go to my professional account on TikTok, you'll find a lot of videos with those tips, things like using viral music, using captions, using the right hashtags. Basically, the network effect is going to be getting your video seen by a lot of people that you're not connected to. So how do you spread outside your immediate circle? That can be with hashtags, it can be with text, it can be with algorithmic exploitation, it can be with retweets. There's a lot of ways to do it, but that's the thing that you need to think about. And you should go in with a strategy before you post it. So good content with a strategy about how it's going to be seen by other people, which is going to be specific to the platform you're using. If you do that, you're going to do well. Reddit, like I said, is a great example. If you don't have any social media right now, go onto Reddit, search around for a topic that you care about. There's going to be a subreddit, which is essentially a discussion group about that topic. There's one on about everything. Look at what the really popular content is on there and think about how to make something that's going to be attractive to those people. It's going to get upvotes. You can count those upvotes for your assignment. And I've had a lot of students who have zero social media presence find something funny or interesting to share in a subreddit with a new anonymous account that they set up and do fine. Same thing on TikTok. The TikTok app is a little bit sketchy, like most social media apps are. Like, it takes a lot of data off your phone. You can sign up for an account on the web, on the desktop, like we looked at it here, and literally just download the app, post the video from your phone, take the app back off your phone, and do all the monitoring from the web. So if you want to use TikTok, but you're a little nervous about having the app on your phone, that's a strategy where you can do all of this work from the web-based interface. But yeah, if you have Instagram or Twitter, plenty of people do well on those platforms. Think about how your content is going to appeal to others and get them to share it. Yeah. So that's some core advice. I hope that's helpful. As always, email with any questions.